G'day cunts, welcome to LewReview. Today I'm going to show you my handy guide to podcasting. Now podcasting is at the same time one of the most amazing art forms we have, but also probably one of the worst ideas we've ever had. The upside of podcasting does mean that we no longer have to put up with the torture known as mainstream radio.
Welcome to the hotspot with Damo and Jano on 84.5 FM. Brought to you by corporate overlords who only let us talk for 30 seconds in between horrible music and even worse ads. Later on in the day, we're giving away $10,000 to someone who doesn't deserve it. But before that, we have an hour's worth of ad breaks that will make you wanna die.
But the downside to podcasting is there is no filter at all, which means anybody can start it no matter how shit they are. It's actually even easier and cheaper to start and run a podcast than it is to run a YouTube channel. And you know how shit YouTube content can get. It doesn't matter how terrible you think YouTube can get, podcasting holds the title for the shittest content of all time. Now that means that to find a few podcasts that you actually do like, you're gonna have to wade through a whole lot of shit. I would like to listen to a fair and balanced podcast discussing American politics so I can learn all about it.
Fucking Muslims, fucking Muslims, fucking Muslims.
Ugh, too right-wing.
Fucking white men, fucking white men, fucking white males.
Ugh, too left-wing.
Donald Trump said this about immigration, and I agree with him. Here's why. Well, I respectfully disagree with you, and this is why.
Just right. I mean, just pretty centrist, actually. Both balanced. Just balanced. Welcome to the world of podcasting, where iPhone users live in a utopia and are provided with a free, dedicated, pre-installed app with every podcast known to man ready and at your fingertips to download and listen whenever you want. But it's also a world where Android users, as usual, are left in the fucking dirt and they gotta install 30 different apps, none of which work properly, just so they can listen to one fucking podcast that doesn't even download properly because they won't just get off their ass and make one fucking service that works with every podcast. Seriously, Google, take a leaf out of Apple's book and just steal their idea. They're always doing it to you. Just fucking get them back for once. All we want is podcasts that work on fucking Android phones. Android users have it so bad that even with my podcast, only 5% of listeners are on Android using the app because it's so fucking broken. Can you fix this so I can get some more fucking listeners? And now, thanks to podcasting, if you really like a comedian, you have an exclusive opportunity to gain an insight into their mind and their life. And you have the opportunity to become incredibly disappointed when you find out that they might not be as smart as you once thought they were. Take my podcast, for example. Let's have a look at some of the comments. It's pronounced Arkansas, not Arkansas, you fucking retard. Beijing is in China, not Japan, you fucking idiot. It just pisses me off that he says in every podcast that nothing he's about to say is accurate because he hasn't read up on it or researched it. Then why are you expressing your uneducated opinion? I'll tell you why. Because I'm a comedian, not a fucking scientist, right? If you're looking for geographical accuracy in a podcast, why don't you go listen to a geologist tell you all about his favorite kind of rock? And then you can complain about him not being funny, even though he's a geologist, not a comedian. You see how that doesn't make any sense at all? Fuck out of here with your atlas, nerd. Now, just because podcasting is relatively new doesn't mean our corporate overlords haven't figured out a way to suck money from them. Now, podcasts, just about every good one will have ads on them. There's nothing wrong with advertising, but podcast ads are a little bit different from normal ads because often the host has to manually read them, and a lot of the time, because they have never used the product they're advertising, it sounds incredibly unnatural. So that happened. Anyway, I got some ads that I want to read for you guys. I got the first advertiser of the Spearhead Sundays podcast called Audible. And they've sent me some words to read to you guys, so that's what I'm gonna do. Hey guys, the Spearhead Sundays podcast was brought to you by Audible, an audiobook app with thousands of books. I currently use Audible and I love it. Hang on, why would you write that for me to say? Don't put words in my mouth. I can't lie to you guys, I don't use Audible, right? I'm a fucking child, I don't even read. I like comic books, okay? I have no use for Audible. So until Audible can figure out a way to perfectly describe what it looks like when Batman beats the fuck out of the Joker, I'll be honest, I have no use for Audible. But I don't know, it sounds like a cool idea, so I'm skipping all the stuff they told me to read now. You can download it from audible.com. I hope they don't reject that, because that's what I'm sending them. If you're not a podcast fan yet, how do you find the right podcast for you? Well, if you'd like to listen to a 34-year-old gnome throw tantrums like a 3-year-old human because he has arguments with people who make content that's better than he does, you could listen to Keemstar's podcast.
The point is,
No. Stop. Stop talking!
I know
I literally
you can't
just
get
told you.
responsive.
You are a fucking faggot. La 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 la. Go ahead, try to talk.
I'm defending you, and you don't even know it. That's
You're
what's
not going to
funny.
talk for the rest of this podcast because I'm going to sing, I'm going to hum, I'm going to fucking say whatever.
Yeah, because you don't want to hear
La
what I have
la
to say.
la la
I'm trying to help
la
you.
la 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 la.
I'm
You are
trying to
literally
help.
acting like a petulant child.
Wow, this is absolutely horrible. Or if you would like to listen to an Australian man yell alone to himself in his bedroom and say things that nobody should ever say or laugh at or hear ever, you can listen to my podcast, Spearhead Sundays, which comes out every Sunday. Who would have fucking thought? The links to find that will be in the description. You can subscribe on iTunes or Android or on the YouTube channel. And I gotta say, I've only been running it for a couple of months now, and it's some of my favorite content to make. And you know what? It's also one of the most popular podcasts in the country and the most highest rated. So I guess a lot of people agree with me. I don't know. But yeah, I've never made a video about podcasting, and I really want you guys to listen to it. So I thought I would make this. So yeah, links below or in the comment section. And that was my guide to podcasting. Thanks for watching LewReview, guys. I do a new one of these every single week, so subscribe for the next one and subscribe to the podcast, and I'll catch you later, cunt.
Kick it off now, got the outro. One shout out to the cunts who doubt, bro. Proven wrong, but still they hate. Couldn't have done better, I'm real, they fake. And I heard them ask if I beef with cunts. No beef, I'm just too far in front. If that caused beef, then so be it. Stop asking if I'm sober yet. I'm over it, go 10 for 10s, and the closest mates turn greedy, man. And that's enough when